Make yourselves popular with friends and loved ones and learn how to thread a Janome overlocker. Clever piece of kit. This is what it should do. It should create a little crocheted fancy seam with a combination of two needles going up and down, an arm coming over and an arm coming under. And without the machine bouncing up and down, there you go, it's all coming out the far end. So, in addition to making a nice crochet, it will also cut fabric and stitch it together at the same time. Watch your fingers. You're supposed to do, I think, a couple of turns. Unlike the sewing machine, there's the arrow, it comes towards you. Okay, let's overlock. Keep going. Now we'll trim that off. Okay, so that's sealed at the end. Cut a piece off. I've left a bit of excess at the ends, and then you'd incorporate that into your seam. Just for interest, we'll cut it across. Now I'm cutting that off just to see if it will undo itself. Right, let's overlock this side. Oh, don't stitch your fingers. Let's just see. You know, that, even though I've cut that right short there, it's not undoing itself, is it? I'm giving that a decent... Let's see how to thread this. So what we need to do to thread this is to get the 4 threads, green, red, blue, orange, through to the needles and the arms in the right order. It's all colour coordinated, so green comes down here, through here, up underneath and through. Red. The blue thread is going to come down through the tensioner, under the plastic extrusion, under the stiff wire, under the finger, over the bent wire, down through the snicket, under the arm, and through the right hand needle. The orange thread comes down through the tensioner. It works over or under the straight wire, under the finger, over the curved wire, through the snicket, under the arm, through the left needle. Where the threads come off the bobbins and over the top here, they just loop from the back, round and over, through to the tensioners. And it's the same for each thread. will show the threads coming in towards the bottom. That's the tricky bit. The easy part of threading is the top part. So we'll come in closer for the green and the red down into the bottom. You'll see me starting from here going through. Okay, well, I hope you're all expecting me to get in a pickle now, because obviously I've pulled the threads out. Here's where we're going to do our first cheat. This stuff wants to just undo itself and make a right mess. So we're going to use the queen of glues. Obviously the king of glues is super glue. So a little bit of the queen of glues just between my fingers. Don't glue your bloomin' machine. So green, we've gone through the tensioner at the top. We've gone under the little dooblies there, through the thingamy-bob, here, through your house, your father. Genius of designs, it now wants to go here. So, just under here is a little green loop. It is now, because I painted this sucker. We're going through that. I'll bring you round. We're back. We've come through this little greeny hoopy thing, and we have our thread here. Now we need to bring the arm back, and the daft little green arm bobbles into view. It's green because I've painted it green. Right here. So we're going through there. Okay, so there's that same little green dooblies. We're going through that hole there. Then it's coming back the other side. So I'll get you back in a minute. The thread has gone through to the other side now. Don't get it snagged up. We'll come back to the other side. Okay, so my daft little thread now has gone back through, and I'm going to bring that arm back over so that I can now thread it through there. It's a green arm. There it is. And then it comes out over the back of the foot, back of the machine. Let's move that one out of the way. There it is. Okay, so it's through there. We move the needles around, those arm things, whatever they're called. Now there should be a pair of tweezers somewhere, but anyway, no luck with those. Right. We're doing it the hard way. Right. Yeah, I did get excited about that, didn't I? Nonsense. I've just jammed it through that one, just raked it through there. So I'll pull it tight. There you have it, there's green. Oh, you know you like that. Onto red. Through there. Under there. Oh, you're making a cat's cradle there, man. There you go. Okay, so I've gone under my little latch. I'm going to go for the red arm now, so let's just come in so we can see that a bit better. Okay, so we're going to bring the needle go, that's where we're aiming. So we've got that thready army piece in the right place, we've got the boss stick going on. You're coming through here. Okay. So we're still on red. We're going through that army thing, whatever that is, and out the back. Okay, we've done green, we've done red. Let's go for blue and orange. So, blue next. Note to self, put the lid back on the boss stick when you've used it. Blue's coming through the tensioner. Under there. Under there. Under there. And over there. Alright. We're coming down here now, under a little snick here, under here, and through the needle. Make sure you've got the correct needles installed tightly the right way round. It helps. We're under, and we're under, and I'm going to drop the foot out the way. I'm going to bring the needles up, and I'm going to thread the needle, which is where I go wrong in country dancing actually. So there we go, we've threaded that needle. Just going to make sure that those threads coming out the back aren't getting kinked or stuck. I'll bring that under there, and I'm going to come out over that side. Right, finally the orange through the tensioner at the top, under the finger, over the loopy wire, through here, under here, and through the eye of the tiger, of the needle. So that's ridiculous, isn't it? Straight through. Okay, so we have all 4 threads through. By hand, slowly advance the mechanism and create a little crochet on those forks. And that sets the machine up ready for you to put the pedal to the metal. We've started that off by hand. Let's hit the loud button. Make a crochet. Don't pull that off, just let it come to you. And then snick it. I'm going to just see if tucking the orange under this arm makes any difference. It works with it not under the arm. Let's try it under. Well, that still seems to work. Yep, that's working. When you get a bird's nest, best bet, start again. Take the threads right out, do the whole thing from scratch. The thread will have stretched, snapped, got tangled. Let's see what happens if we lift the foot and fire it up. Now I'm expecting a mess. Yep, that's a mess. So that's why once you've threaded this thing up, keep the foot down, eh? So that's how to have fun with an overlocker.